Hello guys, my name is Alexandra and welcome back to another pick a card reading. So today's question is going to be, what actions will they take towards me? So this is going to be specifically if you are like in separation with someone or, probably not a lot of communication. I have 3 piles for you to choose from today. So this will be pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. Now, as you guys can also tell if you're new subscribers, I am trying out a different layout. We'll see how this goes. I'm not sure if I like it yet, but we'll get it figured out. And also, just a little side note, I definitely felt like I was called to channel into the color of green. That's why these are all green stones, and you'll notice that a lot of the cards kind of have an earthy energy to them because I felt like I was called to use it to tune into heart chakra energy. So I'm really excited to get this message out to you guys. Also, before I get started, one more message. I finally have reached past 100 subscribers, so thank you so much to everyone who is resonating with my readings and commenting, liking, staying up to date with the things that I'm putting out for you guys. I'm really happy that you can get some type of message from it, and I hope I can continue to channel messages for you guys that resonate with you. So if you need some more time to meditate on which pile to choose, feel free to pause the video. As always, the time descriptions will be in the bio as well as all of the decks that I used today. And for those of you that have decided, we are going to go ahead and get started with pile number 1. All right, guys, so for those of you that chose pile number 1, which is this stone right here, then we are going to go ahead and get started with your reading for what future actions might your person be taking towards you. And I didn't say this at the beginning, I should have, but I do want to go ahead and give a disclaimer. These pick a card readings are general, they're not going to resonate with everyone, and they're more for entertainment purposes than anything. The way I personally use pick a card readings is I do my own readings, and then I will watch, general readings or pick a card readings to get clarification on the readings that I've already done. So basically what I'm just trying to say is, I don't want to give false hope to anyone, because I know with these specific types of readings, people can get really, attached to the outcome. So just watch this, enjoy it, have fun, but take it with a grain of salt. Don't get, too serious about it. I don't think any of the messages I got were bad anyways, but, I just don't want to be one of those readers that gives anyone false hope, but I also want you to enjoy the reading, and I do hope it resonates for you guys. So just take what resonates, and you'll know, your intuition will tell you. So without further ado, with that out of the way, let's go ahead and get started. So the first card you have here is Metamorphosis. The second card you have here is Strength. You have Calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. And you have heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. Then we have, I don't know how to say her name, but it's the Alchemist. Anyone who might have seen me use this deck before, because this is one of my favorite decks. I love the art, I love the messages, can never pronounce the names though. I know what they mean, but can't always pronounce them. And then this is the Poet. So this is another name I'm not entirely sure how to pronounce, so we're just going to say the Poet. And then for your tarot cards here, we have the 8 of Wands in reverse, the Ace of Wands, the 9 of Wands, and the Knight of Pentacles. And I'm going to try and see if I can get these all on camera for you guys. I don't think they're all going to be. If they're not, I'm sorry. But y'all know what is there. I did show it to you. But I think for the most part they're there. All right, so what future actions is your person going to take towards you? Now, the first thing I see is I feel like this person is in deep contemplation about what they're going to do about you. And I say that here because we have the Poet. Now, as you can see, this individual looks like he's in deep thought, and this card does speak strongly of contemplation. It speaks strongly of, writing could have significance to you because this is the Poet. You could be a writer, your person could be a writer, or you could have some type of creative talent. It doesn't have to be. That's just a very specific message that might resonate with some of you when this card comes out. But to me, this card mostly represents contemplation, and it does have to do with contemplation about love and deep commitments and relationships. So I feel like this person at this time is really contemplating what to do about you. So, I feel like with the way the cards came out, maybe this person hasn't fully decided what they want to do yet, but there is this pull for them to want to reach out to you and give some type of communication. I see that here with the heart-to-heart conversations card. I mean, obviously this is about wanting to honestly discuss feelings with someone. And then we have calling in your soulmate here. So I'm definitely getting this feeling that this person really does want to come forward and communicate with you, as well as move the situation forward, because this card right here, the Alchemist, is specifically about things that were stuck becoming unstuck, stagnant energy beginning to move forward once again. So I feel like this person thinks about that. They want to, but I feel like at this time they're not. We have the Eight of Wands in reverse. The Eight of Wands is also a communication card. But, in reverse, to me, this speaks of there not being communication. So I feel like this is probably a situation where you and this person are not in communication at this time. Like, I would feel like this is a pretty heavy separation as far as, like, I don't feel like you guys have any, like, communication just because the Eight of Wands came out in reverse. But I feel like this person does think about, reigniting that communication and coming towards you and saying things to you and having this new beginning here. We have the Ace of Wands. This is about a brand new beginning in love. A very passionate beginning, right? Any of the aces represent new beginnings, but when you have the Ace of Wands, it's very passionate, like very emotional, could even be a little bit lustful. This person could have some lustful feelings for you with that Wands energy coming out. I feel like the reason this person's not coming forward at this time is because they are still undergoing a transformation here with this metamorphosis and the Strength card. We have the Nine of Wands here. So to me, this card speaks of being guarded. So I feel like this person, as much as they want to move forward towards you, they're still feeling very guarded right now, and they're still undergoing this transformation in order for them to come forward and offer these things to you. With this metamorphosis and the Strength card, I feel like this is, their way of saying this is what they're going through right now. They're going through this change in order to gain strength, possibly in order to come forward and offer you some communication. They're trying to gain strength so that way they can let these barriers come down. That takes strength as well. If you're a very guarded individual, it takes a lot of purposeful intention in order to not be trying to build walls around yourself. And I feel like that's probably part of this person's problem, is that they care about you, they want to come forward, but they're not really 100% ready to be vulnerable, is what I'm getting. But I feel like they are going through that transformation at this time. So as far as what actions they're going to take towards you, I feel like this is going to be a slow moving process that's going to take time. And I see that here with this Knight of Pentacles. Now, when the Knight of Pentacles comes forward, he has something of value to offer. He has stability, he has pentacles, right? But he takes the slowest out of all the knights in the deck. So I feel like their future actions is that they're going to be working on themselves. They're going to be undergoing this transformation in order for them to let their guard down so that they can come forward, So like I said, I do think they want to come forward and make the situation move forward, though. I do feel like that is their intent, but I feel like they still have some healing, some barriers they got to break down within themselves in order for them to gain this strength and in order for them to bring forth this communication to you. But I do feel like it's likely. I just feel like this person, like I said, it's going to take time. This isn't going to be something that happens quickly. This is going to be something that they really have to spend some time with themselves. This could also be this contemplation here, not only contemplating wanting to reach out to you, but them contemplating how to bring their barriers down. How do they undergo this metamorphosis and this change within themselves? But I feel like they're going to. And I feel like once they undergo this metamorphosis and they acquire this strength, I do feel like they're going to feel very called to reach out to you. But like I said, I think current course of action for this individual is that they are focusing on transforming their guardedness so that way they can be vulnerable enough to come forward to you and initiate some type of conversation or connection. Like I said, I feel like this is a connection where you're probably not in communication and you're in some type of separation. And I feel like this person does desire to move this stagnant energy forward, but they have to get right within themselves first, you know? So, honestly, this is pretty straightforward. I'm not really getting much else with pile number 1. Like I said, other than I think you can expect to hear something from them or have some type of forward movement in the future, but I think as of now, their current motive is to work on themselves so that way in the future they can offer you something. So this is a very, it's a healing group. It's a group where they still have some work to do on themselves. They're still a little guarded. They're still, having a little bit of a hard time opening up. There could have been something that happened between you guys that's making it hard for them to open up. Or, they may just be a guarded individual. They may just have a hard time being honest about their feelings. And it's taking them time to go through this metamorphosis for them to feel safe enough to kind of be honest with you about how they feel and what they want. But I do feel like with this calling in your soulmate card, I do feel like this person does feel a strong connection to you and probably does see you as a significant connection. Like I said, it's just something they gotta work on themselves for a little bit. So I hope that resonated for you guys. If it did, please like, share, subscribe, and comment. And hopefully I will see all of you in the next pick a card reading. Thank you so much, guys, and y'all have a wonderful rest of the day. All right. Hello, guys. So for those of you that picked pile number 2, which was this beautiful stone, this is going to be your reading for what future actions does your person plan to take towards you. So let's go ahead and get started. We have, for the first card, Ghostlands. For the second card, we have Dragon's Lair. For the third card, we have Moonlight. For your next card, we have Love Yourself First. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. We also have Healing Family Issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. And we have Trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. Then we have Fairies of the Future. We have Solace. And we have, this is one of those, I've already said it once with the first pile. I love these cards. It's one of my favorite decks, but some of the names I would probably massacre if I tried to say them, and I'm not even really sure because I can't read the writing on this, but we have this card. Thankfully, I know what all these cards mean, but some of them I don't know how to pronounce the names, so just bear with me on that. Then we have the Knight of Cups. We have the Lovers. And we have the King of Pentacles. Okay. So, right away, what I'm getting from pile number 2 is that with this Ghostlands card, this card speaks about nostalgia. It speaks about the past. It also speaks about the fact that you can't live in the past and that at some point you have to move forward. So actually what I'm getting here is that this person is going to be called to move forward towards you. And I'm just going to go ahead and give like a quick overview before I really get into the cards. So, because I had to look up these 3. I knew what Dragon's Lair meant, but I hadn't really had these 2 before. So Basically, what I'm getting from this right here, so Ghostlands, like I said, it's about you can't live in the past. At some point, you have to move forward. And then Dragon's Lair is about facing your fears. It's about, going into the Dragon's Lair. It also specifically speaks of, even if it's something like starting a new relationship that scares you, like it's something where you face your fears regardless. And then we have Moonlight, which is about being guided to follow your intuition and follow your path. And again, not being scared, feeling like you know which direction you need to be in. We also have a lot of indicators that this individual is really trying to get into their best energy right now. Okay, we have Love Yourself First, healing family issues. To me, this King of Pentacles speaks of them wanting to be in this King of Pentacles energy when they come towards you. And we also have Solace, which is, there's a few cards in this deck that I would consider to be like a divine masculine energy, and this is one of them. So it's very possible you're dealing with a twin flame here, just because I do take this as kind of like a divine masculine card. But let's go ahead and get into the cards specifically. So like I said, I feel like this person is being urged by spirit to not live in the past anymore. So this person possibly has not moved forward because they've been living, in their memories and just been thinking about things and not really pushing themselves to move forward, because I feel like they're scared to move forward. All right. We have this Dragon's Lair card. So this card speaks of the fact that it may be scary to move forward. It might seem like a huge task to go into this Dragon's Lair, but 9 times out of 10, the other side of this Dragon's Lair is actually something really rewarding waiting for you. So, it could be, what I'm getting is that this individual, they've been kind of trapped in their memories and just kind of thinking about the connection because they've been too frightened to come forward because they didn't know what the outcome would be or how you would react or anything like that. But I think with this Dragon's Lair card, they're feeling more called and pushed to come forward towards you and face their fears and, not be so frightened of moving forward with you, because I do see cards about forward movement here. With this Moonlight card, this is about following your intuition, following your higher guidance, really being called to move towards your path. And I feel like this individual, like I said, has been living in this Ghostlands energy and just kind of holding on to the recollections of your relationship and what happened between you guys, but too frightened to move forward. But I feel like they're moving into this energy where they're feeling more encouraged to face that fear and to take a chance. And because this is their higher calling, Spirit's calling them to do this, right? So like I said, I'm getting potential twin flame, soulmate, like divine partnership vibe. Like I feel like you and this person's paths were meant to align and are very spiritually intertwined. And that's why, this following your path card is coming up, because if you are spiritual partners, it is part of their path to come back to you once they get things healed. So from the romance angels here, we have Love Yourself First and healing family issues. So what I'm getting from this is that this is probably something this person struggled with in the past, and this could have caused, separation between you guys. It could have caused problems in your relationship. What I'm getting is this person didn't love themselves because of childhood wounds, because of things they watched growing up, and that they needed to heal these things within themselves, okay? And this could be another reason why they've been in this Ghostlands energy and not moving forward, because they needed to put their attention really on themselves. So, I feel like they have, though. I feel like they've been working on it, and I feel like that's why they're feeling more called to face this fear and move forward here. But I feel like this individual, they had a lot of family issues they needed to heal. They had childhood wounds they needed to heal, childhood baggage, things they had repressed, things like this. They needed to find more self-respect for themselves and more self-love for themselves. They needed to fill their own cup up in order for them to give any type of love to you, because I feel like this person was probably trying to give from an empty cup because they didn't love themselves, because they didn't have this, healthy energy within themselves because of, childhood wounds. So with this Trust card here, I feel like this kind of goes back to the Moonlight card. And this is them feeling more guided to trust in their intuition and to trust that, if they feel called to do something, that they don't necessarily have to be frightened of doing it. So I feel like this person is learning to lean more on their guidance, trusting themselves, trusting the situation, trusting their feelings. Maybe they didn't trust their feelings in the past. Maybe their feelings scared them, So, but I'm definitely getting this feeling that this person is feeling a lot more connected to their truth and what they should do about this situation. Now, like I've said before, if you're dealing with the divine masculine, this doesn't necessarily mean that they are consciously, knowing that they're tuning into their intuition, because divine masculines a lot of times are more realistic in their thinking. They operate more from a 3D level, which is, fine. Feminines are normally the ones that are more in tune with their intuition and their feelings, and that's just kind of, the dynamic of twin flames and soul partnerships that have divine masculine and divine feminine energies. But even if this person doesn't consider it their intuition, this person is just, I feel like, feeling more connected to their inner truth and just, feeling more like they have clarity over what they should be doing, because they might not have known, that their intuition could have been hidden from them, is what I'm getting. So moving over to the fairy cards here, we have fairies of the future. So this is about moving forward. Like I said, I feel like this person is feeling more called to move forward towards you. And I feel like this person, the reason they're feeling more called is because, like I said, they're feeling more connected to their divine masculine energy. They're feeling more connected to their path and their higher calling and, doing what they need to do. I feel like they're having more clarity over what path they should be taking in life. And I feel like that path, as of now, they're seeing it as it including you. So this card here is actually a really good card to see, because this card represents communication. So I definitely feel like this person, like I said, I feel like they want to come forward. I feel like they've been frightened to come forward, though. Like they've wanted to bring forth this communication, but maybe something happened between you guys and they didn't know how you'd react. Or maybe, they're just scared, and just have fears about coming forward. But I feel like this person is feeling more called to face this fear and to come forward and communicate something to you. Like, I feel like they are definitely connecting to this energy of, I need to move forward. I need to come forward and communicate something to this person. So the Knight of Cups here, again, this is about bringing forth a cup of love. So I feel like this person is feeling called to bring forth this cup of love to you. And with this Lovers card here, what I'm getting now, this can be about a choice in love. And what I'm getting is that they're feeling called to make this choice. Now, some people say the Lovers represent, there being more than one person involved. Now, I'm not really getting that energy. If it resonates for you, you can take it, but that's not personally what I'm getting. What I'm getting more than anything is that this person is just feeling called to make a decision about what to do with this connection and if they should come forward, because I think they've wanted to, but I think they, again, have not wanted to move forward until they felt like they were really in this King of Pentacles energy. I feel like they really want to be able to offer you something stable, something of value. This is probably because they see you as deserving of this. And so, they want to make sure that they're in the right energy before they come towards you. But I feel like they are getting to the point where they are feeling like they are in a strong enough energy within themselves to come forward and offer something to you, is what I'm getting. So as far as their future actions, it does look like they're heavily contemplating making some type of communication towards you, some type of action towards you. I think the stagnation that they've had about making this is because, like I said, they wanted to get right within themselves. I feel like there's a lot of energy here regarding them needing to love themselves, them needing to heal some family wounds, things like that. But I feel like this person is coming out on the other side of that and is feeling called to face these fears because they're feeling stronger within themselves, is what I'm getting. They're feeling more capable of being able to take this on now and being able to offer you what you deserve. So that is all I'm getting for pile number 2. I hope that resonated with you guys. If it did, please like, share, subscribe, and comment. And hopefully I will see you guys in the next pick a card reading. Thank you so much, and you all have a wonderful rest of the day. All right, hello guys. For those of you that picked this stone for pile number 3, this is going to be your message for What future actions does your person plan to take towards you? So we're going to go ahead and get started. For your first card here, we have Stuck in the Mud. For your second card, we have Come Together. We have This Could Be the One. You've already met the romantic partner that you seek. We have Romantic Feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. We have Honesty. And we have the Singer of Courage. Then we have the Five of Pentacles. We have the World. The Nine of Cups. And we have the Four of Swords in reverse. So let's get started, guys. So the energy I'm getting initially before I even really get into the cards specifically is that I feel like this connection has definitely been in stagnation. And also I'm going to be honest with you guys. A lot of, like, both of these, the other two readings were kind of similar in this energy. Where there's like some type of stagnation. I guess that's just the energy I'm picking up on today because I am channeling for, connections and separation. But anyways, the feeling that I'm getting here is that this has definitely been in stagnation. I don't feel like there's been a lot of forward movement lately with the Stuck in the Mud card. We also have the Five of Pentacles. I feel like it's probably been a very slow process. It's been like, there's another card in this deck that's called the Dry Desert. And I'm also kind of getting that feeling where it's just like, there's just no movement. It's very stagnant. There's just not a lot going on. I feel like this connection's kind of been put on hold for a while. But what I'm getting is that that's soon going to change because I think your person is building the courage to come forward and offer some type of honesty to you. So if you're drawn to pile number 2, I feel like this has a little bit of similar energy, but at your discretion. So we have this Come Together. This could be the one, Romantic Feeling. So I feel like this person or you, however it resonates, like someone pulled away, obviously, because like I said, I feel this Stuck in the Mud energy, like it's been stagnant. But I feel like this person's feeling inspired to come forward. And I feel like it's because they're getting the courage to come forward and offer you some type of honesty about their feelings. So I feel like this person has had their feelings hidden from you. Or they just haven't really been expressing their feelings to you. Like maybe they haven't been blatantly lying about their feelings, but they also haven't really been honest about their feelings is what I'm getting. And they've just kind of, not been focused on this connection. They could have been focused on other things. With this Five of Pentacles, I feel like they left this connection out in the cold. And that's why it's stuck in the mud. That's why there's this energy of stagnation and, no forward movement because someone left this connection out in the cold. Now, this could have been you. You could have walked away from this connection. But someone definitely did is what I'm getting. And that's what's caused this situation to be stagnant. Now, I'm getting, though, like I said, this Come Together card. Like, need I say more? Really, need I say more to most of these cards? This could be the one, Romantic Feelings, Nine of Cups. I feel like this person wants to come forward and be honest about their feelings. Okay, because we do also have Romantic Feelings here. So I feel like this person wants to come forward and be honest about their feelings for you. And I think their feelings for you is that they really feel like you could be the one. Okay, they feel this strong connection with you guys. They feel, even if you've been in separation or stagnation in this connection, they have still felt it. I think they just have, just been focusing on other things and leaving this connection out in the cold despite that. With this Four of Swords in reverse. With this Four of Swords in reverse. Now, upright, this is about resting. It's about healing. It's kind of about, contemplating. What do I do? Where do I go next? A lot of thinking. With this Four of Swords in reverse, though, I feel like this is this person's desire to be like, okay, I've thought about this. I've been in stagnation. I've been in this resting energy, and that was good. I needed that, but I'm ready to take action now. I'm ready to move forward. And like I said, I feel that with, the stuck in the mud with come together. I feel that with the fact that honesty and the Singer of Courage came out, I feel like their desire to come out of this resting period that they've been in is giving them courage to come forward and be honest about their feelings with you. And I feel like what this is saying with the World card here is that, this time of resting and contemplation and this stagnation, it was a cycle that was necessary. This person probably needed it. You might have even needed it. But what I'm getting is that the cycle is completing, This cycle of being left out in the cold is completing, is what I'm getting. And that's why there's this like shift in energy where this individual is like, okay, we've been stagnant for too long. I'm ready to move forward. Like I'm ready to bring this connection out from the cold. Like I'm ready to complete the cycle of leaving this connection out in the cold. Because this person, I feel like they have really strong feelings for you. We have the 9 of Cups here. So this is literally about wish fulfillment. So this person probably sees you as their wish fulfillment. They see you as offering things that they would really like to have in a relationship, and you having the qualities they would like to have in a partner. Like, I really feel like this person just views you very highly. Like I said, we have this could be the one and romantic feeling. So I feel like this person has strong feelings for you, even if you have been in separation or, haven't been in communication or something like that. I just feel like this person, it hasn't been because they don't have feelings for you. They definitely do, and I feel like they're feeling them stronger than ever right now is what I'm getting with this. All these cards indicating that they're ready to move forward. They're feeling more inspired to come forward. So I'm actually going to get a couple clarifiers for you guys, because I just want to see why they needed to take this rest, like why there had to be this stagnation. Because I don't really see any clarifiers as to why. I see that there was this stagnation, and now they're ready to come out of it and be honest about their feelings. But I'm not really seeing, what this cycle was that they went through. So I'm just going to get just a couple cards, see if I can figure out what happened here. So, what was the reason for this stagnation with pile number 3? What was the reason for this stagnation? Okay. So we have 2 of Pentacles in reverse, 7 of Pentacles in reverse, and we have the Ace of Cups. So what I'm getting is this person, this is a card about needing to find balance. This is a card, let's look at these upright for a second. The 2 of Pentacles is about needing to find balance. The 7 of Pentacles is really where you've put in all this hard work and now you can rest and kind of enjoy your abundance. So what I'm getting here is that this person, especially with this Ace of Cups here, okay, this person needed to find balance within themselves. This person was not out of the gate on needing to put in this work, because obviously this came out in reverse. So to me, this is saying this person was not balanced, and this person had not put in the work to even try to be balanced. And so that's why there was this need for stagnation in this connection, because they had to find this within themselves. They still had to put in the hard work. And probably when you guys were in communication, or whatever happened between you, I feel like if you were just talking, if it was a relationship, whatever, like this person was not balanced within themselves to be able to give you anything of value. And so they had to go into this period of seclusion and leave this connection out in the cold in order for them to actually put in the work for them to find this. And I feel like it's brought them to this level of self-love, of their cup overflowing here. So to me, with the Ace of Cups to me represents finding love for yourself. Now, it can be a new beginning in love, and I definitely could see that obviously with all these cards that are already here. But I'm also getting that this person now has worked on themselves, that they have enough love to offer you as well. And I feel like they probably didn't, because they hadn't put in the work previously to have anything to offer you. But I think now that this period of stagnation is coming to an end, they feel like they do have enough, love and compassion, and, they just have something to offer you that they didn't have to offer you before because they hadn't put in the work. You know, they still had this work they had to do before, and now they have put in the work. And so now they got this Ace of Cups that can be offered to you guys. So, and then on the bottom of this deck, we have the Six of Cups, which is about reconciliation. So, like I said, I definitely feel like this person wants to come back to you now that they feel like they've worked on themselves. And like I said, honestly, guys, if you feel drawn to the other two piles at all, I would recommend go ahead and watching them, because they do all have a very similar energy today. Just like really reflecting each individual really, or it might, you know, whichever energy I'm picking up on, it all seems like they all felt like they needed to separate in order to heal, and now that they're healing, they feel like they can come and offer something of value. So like I said, if you feel called to watch the other two, honestly, you could probably watch all three of them and get something just with the way these messages came out today. So, but that's all I'm getting for pile number 3, guys. I hope that resonated with you. If it did, please like, share, subscribe, and comment. As always, my link to my Etsy, where I make candles and sell crystals and just cool stuff like that, and my Instagram. I'm going to actually start putting my personal Instagram. If anyone is interested in following that, I am also a writer and do modeling. So that's going to be more like a personal, if y'all actually have any interest in that, but I will also continue to link my Instagram for my store, which is Indigo. So all that will be linked down below as per usual. And thank you so much for tuning in today, guys. I hope you have a wonderful rest of the day. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.